Hi there, good morning, happy Monday. Hope you had a fabulous weekend and had a wonderful moment with the glorious full moon that we had on Saturday. Really feeling that this week, as we all know, with the full moon, it's very much about releasing what no longer serves us. And what I've been really feeling for this week particularly is to make a self-care pledge. Because many times when we're in a situation and, we're making beautiful changes in our lives and we are allowing things to fall away around us, there can be almost like a grieving process. There can be a grieving process of we're letting go of who we used to be. We're letting go of how life used to be. We're letting go of, a job that we've been in for 20 years. Just as examples, we're letting go of friendships that no longer align with who we are. And as much as we know this is for our greater good, and this is for our greater good of going along the path that we know we were born to lead and to live and to stand up in our sovereignty and to stand up and be exactly who we were born to be in our true soul's essence, there can sometimes be, an emotional reaction. An emotional reaction is very much healing. Crying and tears are very much healing, as my teacher Christos T. Perry has very beautifully explained before. It's a reset process. And often it doesn't feel, it's like resetting our whole system. The tears reset us. And what I've been really feeling into this week, it was very funny because I came on live after I'd been in a very, very beautiful ritual talking about the creative Leo full moon. And the old me could have been like, oh my gosh, I got that completely wrong. It wasn't the Leo full moon, and how I am now is quite funny, actually. I'm a Leo, and we had solar flares, so it makes sense that I was picking up on the Leo, on the solar energy. And also, yes, the full moon is in Virgo, but it's also very much the year of the wood dragon. And the wood dragon is really kind of helping to push ourselves forward. Now, with the solar flare energy as well, I just want to get back to that because I feel that's why I was picking up with the Leo creativity. Still, please do something really beautiful, creative for yourself. And as my teacher, Christos T. Perry, very kindly posted the other day and reminding us, we're in Pisces at the moment. The full moon, and it was in Virgo. We're in the sign of Pisces at the moment, which is dreaming and creativity and, inner work and really feeling who we are. And what I was really feeling this week, many of you who know me know the way I go, the way I work is I receive lots and lots and lots of information. I receive lots of messages. And as I share, I do a kind of a windy way of sharing, and we do get there in the end. And that's not a derogatory point on myself. Just for anybody who's watching who hasn't watched the videos before, there's a reason that I'm going this way through to get us to the end. That felt really important to share for some reason. Okay. Maybe for me, maybe for somebody else. I don't know. So this full moon in Virgo, we've spoken about full moons being releasing. Virgo is very much about getting things in order. And what I've been really feeling, and I've been doing this anyway, is I've been giving a lot to charity recently. I think I've had about 3 bags that have gone to charity in the last few weeks. And there's more, and there's more, and there's more. And then I'm going to be organizing my paperwork. What's been missing, and I'm being really honest with this, is self-care. And oftentimes when we're in in a real mission focus, get this done, get this done, get this done. We're very much on our masculine side of, okay, I'm going to clear this room. I'm going to clear this. I'm going to real action. The feminine side of us is kind of like, what about me? Because we need to balance the two. So it's great for action taking. It's great to forge through. We also have to really take care of ourselves. And this is what I was talking about. So when we're releasing things, and obviously, I've mentioned about relationships. I've mentioned about friend relationships, jobs. They're very huge, impactful things in our lives. But it also, we can feel it when we just release clothes. We can feel it when we release paperwork that we've been holding on to. And what I would really invite us to do this week is give ourselves a self-care pledge. So my self-care pledge for this week is every day I am going to be outside for 44 minutes. Now, there's a reason for this. My 4 is my number, etc., etc. But that is my self-care pledge. I know that when I can get very involved and very mission focused, it's great to be focused. I'm not saying don't be. I can lose my connection with nature. And I was very beautifully reminded of this with some, I was with the wonderful Roberto and Volodymyr for the Diamond Light Ministry and their beautiful sessions that they're running every 2 weeks to guide and support us. It's beautiful. If you would like more information, please get in touch with them. It's gorgeous. And Volodymyr very beautifully reads cards for us. And this session was the fairy oracle cards. I love fairies, all about fairies. So then you would think that I would make sure that I was outside every day, and I haven't been. And so my self-care pledge is every day this week, and it could just be in shorts of 10 minutes, but every day, and every day this week, I am going to go outside, be outside for 44 minutes, at least. It might be even longer. By giving myself 44 minutes, I'm not saying I need to be outside for the whole day under a tree creating and writing a book. I'm not putting that pressure on myself. I'm saying I am going to enjoy this moment. I know I have that time that I can be outside, and it's really important for me. What I would like you to do is really feel into what is your self-care. And it doesn't have to be 44 minutes. It could be 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Just putting that there is that 5 minutes, that self-care where your phones are off, where nobody's asking you questions, where you're not organizing everybody, just you. And like me, if it's nature, just you and the trees, or you and a beautiful meditation, what you just being quiet, lighting candles and having incense on. Whatever works for you, you do that, okay? So I would like to start this week a self-care pledge. So it's just to recap. So full moon releasing. When we release, absolutely, it's beautiful. There may be, and if you release and you don't feel this, wonderful, crack on. What I'm talking about is as intuitive empaths, we feel a lot. So when we're releasing something, there's going to be a grief process. And it might sound a bit dramatic, but imagine that there's been, when we lose pets in our lives, I mean, I'm just talking about this in general. When we lose a human being, when we lose pets in our life, there's a grief process. When we're releasing parts of ourselves, there's also a grief process because we've been so used to that being there. And then there's this gap. There can feel like an emptiness. So what I would like you to do is make sure that you do some self-care around this, okay? So when we're releasing relationships, when we're releasing clothes that no longer serve us, there's an attachment. What we're doing here is allowing ourselves to go through the masculine side of the mission-focused, right? I'm doing this. I'm clearing my space. I'm clearing my space in my house. I'm clearing my space in my bedroom. I'm clearing my space energetically around those who align with me. I'm clearing my space energetically around who I do business with. I'm clearing my space energetically around those who I choose to have as friends. as intimate relationships, I'm listening to my soul. Absolutely. And as I'm doing this, I'm also taking care of myself, because I know I need to take care of myself. And when we're doing that, we're nurturing ourselves. We're nurturing ourselves through the process. I spoke last week about be your own parents. You know, it was a bit of a joke with the with the post that I put about the child in the background. Are we nearly there yet? How many more miles? I'm bored. And what I was saying with this is, when we put an intention out there, and we expect immediate results, it just reminded me of being a child and being really excited about going somewhere, and then you've got this really, really long journey in the car. That's why I put that there. And then your parents, or whoever's driving, your guardians, they start playing games with you. They start making it fun. You start playing I Spy. Yes, this is before technology, before phones. You know, that you start spot the car, spot the tree, and your mind's taken off it because you're immersed in the fun of it. So this is what I was talking about in terms of enjoying the ride, enjoying the action taking. So we're enjoying the action that we're taking whilst we're taking care of ourselves. So I hope that makes sense. If anybody has any questions, please just message me. Also, if you would like to put your self-care pledge in the comments below, please do that. This is an immersive community. It's not just all about me speaking at you. I hope it's not that. What I would really like to do is for us all to grow together and to support each other. So if you would like to put down what your self-pledge, get my right teeth in, your self-care pledges, then pop it in the comments below. And then what I will do is just every day, just a little reminder of how is that going. And then on Friday, I'm going to come on live and take you through a process, which is it's about feeling safe as you're making changes. So first of all, I would like you to focus on self-care, just every day, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I'm going to be doing 44 minutes. Where have you not been taking care of yourself? And don't judge yourself on this either, okay? Do this with absolute love. Where have you not been taking care of yourself? Maybe you could have a beautiful bath every day. As I said, mine is 44 minutes in nature. I'm going to be outside. Where is there something that you just absolutely love doing? Doesn't involve you being on call 24/7 for your friends, your family, all those around you. It just is you taking time for you, self-care. What are you going to do? Salt showers? Is that going to be it? Is it going to be do some beautiful journaling about how you're really feeling every day? Is it going to be getting an early night? Is it going to be just switching everything off and reading a book? Whatever feels right for you, or sewing or anything. Again, the creative thing is coming up for me because I'm very creative. We're all very creative. So my go-to with self-care is always something to do with the arts because I love them. Your self-care could be just very, very simply sitting in a room, closing your eyes, and just being on your own for 5, 10, 15 minutes, noticing your breath. I feel like I'm about to take you into a process. Just noticing your breath and just being in that moment and just feeling that you deserve everything that is happening with you that is beautiful and kind. And you may see, I don't think you can see it, but kindness matters. You can't see it. This is a gorgeous t-shirt that was designed by my teachers. And it says kindness matters. That's why I'm wearing it. I'm reminding myself that kindness matters. And perhaps pop a little note on your mirror to remind yourself what your self-care pledge is for this week. And then what we're doing is that's this week, and then we're going to take that further next week. All right? So much love. Here's to you making beautiful changes in your life whilst you take care of yourself. Okay? So much love. Ho.